Greetings to you, my loyal subjects. Welcome to the channel. I am your liege lord, the Godless Gamer, and we are continuing our Shokuho series. This is episode 21 of Path of the Samurai. A couple of quick announcements. The first and obvious one is congratulations, a round of applause to my New York Knicks and all my Knicks fans out there. We finally done it. Broke a 53-year drought without winning a championship, but we finally made it happen. So I'm really happy. Had a great weekend. I did celebrate responsibly. I did get a comment from somebody saying celebrate responsibly. I'm not a huge drinker. I mean, I'll drink in certain social occasions, but I don't go out of my way to drink a lot. So no worries there. I'm okay. My liver is intact. We have some things we need to talk about because last episode we had an unfortunate crash when we were fighting a big battle. So I did my best to try to re-engineer the situation that we were in, so we're right on the cusp of fighting a sizable battle. It might end up being one of the biggest battles we've ever fought, but I want to talk about the battle we're about to fight, because it's a special circumstance. I mean, I have a full party size, because I did a bunch of recruiting off-screen, because after the game crashed, I had to go back to an autosave, and at the time, I was recruiting, so this time I took it more seriously. So here's the battle we're about to fight. Now, I'm willing to fight this 660. Absolutely willing to fight 660. Not so much if they get this reinforcing party to join up, because that would make it 800. And this party already, or this army already has 67 cavalry, which is kind of a counter to my tactics, because I use a lot of dragoons. So I'm going to try to finagle this army away from them, so I'm just fighting the 660. I want to avoid fighting in farmlands, because there have been several farm-themed battlefields that are super small. I can't afford to have a small battlefield. I need a lot of room to move around, so we're just going to ever so slightly just move in this direction. We might get a wooded battlefield, but I can work with that. But we're just going to move ever so slightly in this direction, pull him away from his ally. And then hopefully he's far enough. Let's jump on him now. He is far enough away, so he didn't get any reinforcements. That's good. He does have a slight balance of power in his favor, but that's okay. We want them to have a balance of power advantage. So that's one bullet dodged. We dodged one bullet by minimizing the size of the army, but we would still like to get an open battlefield. If the battlefield is on the smaller side, it's good. Well, it's not good, but it's better that they didn't come to reinforce. Because on a small battlefield, the enemy is just going to YOLO at you and just overwhelm you with numbers, regardless. We need to be able to skirmish. So let's get going. Hattori Hanzo, I'm going to address you while we're loading into the battle here. Hattori Hanzo, you requested your own party. And look at that, we got screwed. This is the battlefield. This is the exact battlefield that I was thinking about not getting. This is the one that I didn't want. God damn. Because we don't have a lot of room to skirmish, and the battlefield is very skinny, so I can't outflank them, send my dragoons around behind them. Oh, man. Alright, I have to impress you. There's a silver lining, though. Hattori Hanzo, after this battle, if we win it, I'm going to give you your own party, and you're currently my quartermaster, so my party size is going to take a hit when I give you your independence. So taking a lot of losses in a battle is probably the best time to switch your quartermaster, because after this battle, my party size won't be gargantuan anymore, and I won't have to worry about men deserting. Hope that makes sense. So the best I can do here is just do get crossing fire here with my foot gunners and my dragoons. Just get a crossing overlapping fire here. I'm genuinely a little nervous, guys, because I don't want to lose this battle.
Yep.
And they have a decent amount of cavalry, which are going to come attack my dragoons and limit their effectiveness. I'm going to take a risk that I hardly ever take, is try to do some damage myself. Because here they come. They're just going to YOLO straight at us. We need to avoid their range formation at all costs. They can get a lucky shot on me. They might have some gunners. Alright, I'm not doing so hot. I mean, I'm getting kills, but they're not faltering. Alright, maybe I will take a run at the archers. Oop, there's a hit. I'm okay. I'm okay. Sending in my Hatamoto. I'm gonna probably lose a few European gunners, because I would prefer them not get in melee, but I have no choice. We're up against the edge of the map. Uh-oh. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. Please don't crash. We're okay. We're trading really well. Okay, so we're definitely winning the infantry engagement, but I need to make sure we reset, because I don't want to have my infantry charging into their range formation, which is still pretty big. Alright, so far so good. Taking a risk here. Their range guys are focused on my Dragoons. I know my Dragoons are taking a lot of deaths, but whatever. Somebody has to. I'm just gonna send my infantry in since they're distracted. I'll be completely honest, I'm surprised I'm not dead already. Every time I turn around and look at all the... Oh! Somebody just shot me. Son of a bitch. But we're gonna win. We're gonna win. We'll be just fine. But I'm gonna take a lot of losses in this. Before I check the results, you know what would be really cool? Since I'm giving Hattori Hanzo his own party, let's see if he earned it. Let's see if he was one of the higher producing... Actually, I left my Dragoons in melee for a long time, so maybe not. Nope, he only got 4. Shijimura Danzo was the highest performing, so I lost 59 men. Which is not great. I have a lot of healing up to do because we have 77 wounded. So yeah, like I said, Silver Lining, now's the time to get rid of my really good quartermaster because my forces are already pretty low. I won't bother going after that other party that didn't reinforce them. I won't bother going after them. I think the best thing for us to do would be to go back and maybe do a little bit of recruiting. And I also want to create Hattori Hanzo's party. So yeah, I lost a few Dragoons. We were up in the 60s before, so we lost quite a few Dragoons. Some of my European soldiers have taken some losses, so the losses were kind of spread between all of my formations here. I'm not bothering with the prisoners. This is going to make us a decent amount of money, because we did get a lot of loot out of it. So yeah, I'm not going to bother going after this 141. So I'm going to head back to Kyoto. We'll sell our loot, and this is where I'll create Hattori Hanzo's party. That way, there's a ton of villages nearby for him to get. And you know what I might even do, because if my party size gets low enough, if I'm still over my limit after I give Hattori Hanzo his party, maybe instead of, like, dismissing soldiers, I can give them to him. But I think we took so many losses that I'm not going to have any soldiers to spare. Alright, as long as I don't care about this castle. We recently took a castle. Okay, so let's see how big Hattori Hanzo's party is. Because he was my quartermaster. Your party size is 140, that's not bad. We are below my limit. Oh, no, we're not. No, we're not. Not yet. I have to let that go through. Now let's check our party. We're under, so now my party size is down to 112, so I have no soldiers to spare. Hattori Hanzo, you're gonna have to do your own recruiting, unfortunately. And then as soon as you get a decent-sized party, and as soon as T-Nex is available, because I don't think he is right now. Yeah, he's a member of another party. As soon as you guys are available, I'm going to start gathering an army together, and maybe we'll take another settlement. While this war with the Miyoshi's going on, maybe we can go after Nara, take another city. Alright, so let's get in Kyoto. Ransom all of our prisoners. Manage it. I'll get this building built. Okay, that's the rest of our loot. We're up to 3.3 million. We still have men that need to get healed up. Just want to see what this army's doing. They're patrolling. Oh, no wonder, because there's another army right here. I think they're eventually going to catch them, so we might miss out on this. We don't want to get helped by a friendly army. This is the leader of the Miyoshi. Maybe we can try to get him to join up with somebody else. He might be the basis for a new army, so I think I should stick by him. Oh, he's going out to sea. I can go out to sea too, because I have ships. I built some ships. I'm not going to do a naval battle. We still haven't done that, but I'm not interested in doing a naval battle. I don't want to fight 250 men. That's too easy. We want to jump on armies. I suppose I can fight these guys. This is the leader. I'll just get him. Oh, no, he's going to get inside. Is he? Nope, he didn't get inside. It's going to be a nighttime battle. I apologize, but it's okay. And we're still waiting for you to show up, T-Nex. Taking your sweet-ass time. It's pitch black, but this is the kind of battlefield I would have liked in the last one. Like, this exact battlefield. They're probably not going to engage us, so there's no point in setting up at the back of the... So yeah, the gunners, neither the dragoons or the Europeans start with a round in their guns to start the battle. Just so annoying. What was that? I think that was their lord, and he just committed suicide. So we have 2 wounded so far, no deaths. Yeah, unless we're fighting an army of, like, almost 1,000 men, like, none of these battles really provide much of a challenge. Yeah, so only 2 wounded, no deaths. somebody can be promoted. That woman seemed very happy to become my prisoner. You see that big smile she had? Alright, still don't care about generic prisoners. So, T-Nex, you finally arrived. You arrived just at the end of that battle. Just like Walder Frey from Game of Thrones, who's notoriously late to battles. In fact, that was his nickname, the late Walter Frey. Because he showed up to the Battle of the Trident at the very end. Alright, what to do, what to do. Hattori Hanzo, let's check your party. Can you join me yet? Oh, not yet. Let's just do some very quick recruiting for T-Nex. Now that he's in my army, I could just bounce around to villages and he can auto-recruit. Because you're not getting any of my soldiers that I invested so much money and time into getting. There's go, 11 recruits. It seems like Hattori Hanzo is doing the exact same thing that you did, T-Nex, when I gave you a party. You're just sitting in one spot, not moving. Alright, there's an army attacking Miki Castle. Let's go check it out. You have time, Hattori Hanzo, to build up your party, because I'm not gathering this army together until I'm ready to attack a city. Alright, that's not the battle we're concerned with. We're concerned with the siege. Alright, our friendly army is on the way to... Let's do it ourselves. All of our wounded are healed. We have T-Nex now. Let's do it. We won't get to deploy our men because we're relieving a siege in progress. Oops, I saw that somebody... Oh yeah, I did. I was the one that leveled up, so it's okay. Probably got another focus point. Alright, another small battlefield, but it's not a big deal. So now that T-Nex is in my party, I have a melee calf formation, and you can lead that, even though it's really small. Okay, we have a little bit more room to skirmish than we did last time. Double kill. They do have some cavalry. They have 22 melee cav and 14 horse archers. Oop, I shot a guy off his horse. I didn't kill him, though. Yeah. Oops. Ooh, right when he got dismounted, I killed him. Alright, that's the end of their archer or horse archer formation, and that's the end of their, or one of their melee calf formations. I hit him, just didn't kill him. Gotcha. Alright, here they come. Let's get our horse archers or our dragoons on this side so they don't block the line of fire from my European gunners. I don't know how much more of this the Miyoshi are going to be able to take, because we've just been absolutely dominating smacking down army after army. Alright, they should be coming into range of my Portuguese soldiers now. I don't know why I always think this, but every time we're fighting on a farmland environment, I'm always like, at least the farmland is getting some fertilizer. So whoever lives here is going to have a nice, healthy crop. Fed by the blood of our enemies. Alright, T-Nex, I'm going to keep you out of the battle, because I don't need you. I mean, I need you, but I don't need you right now. Alright, here it comes. Got him down to 200 men. Guys, if it's not evident, just don't get any other infantry besides Hatamoto. Just don't get anything else, because they are clearly the best, man. I mean, in all fairness, they're sending a bunch of Ashigaru at us, but still. Such a high-performing soldier. They're expensive and they're harder to find, but for good reason. Alright, Dragoons are getting hit. If I set up my gunners like this, they won't be able to shoot over this road. Because they can't right now. JCav, I'm glad that you're improving your riding, because that's the skill we need to continue to work on for you. Because you were a Portuguese soldier, and they don't come with good riding skill. So we're still working on that. Alright, is that it? That's it. Kaminari Deity got 9 kills. I have 2 companions that didn't get anything. Shame. Maybe they were in the maybe they were in the melee cap formation. All right, well, only one of my soldiers can be promoted. Okay, that's another army smackdown. Let's go sell our prisoners. We've inflicted way more casualties. They are 4 times weaker than us. We have 10 towns to their 3. They have 8 castles to our 24. But they've done a ton of successful raids. I wonder if that's helping them in the equation here. But my faction still, there's no support for peace. I'm gonna check everybody else again. 0, 0, 0, 6%. 0, 0, 0, 0, 0. I wouldn't mind fighting the Mori. Still nothing. We have to keep milking this war for as much as we can. For as long as we can. Hattori Hanzo, are you available yet? Nope. Here, I have a way to speed it up. I don't want to keep these men for myself. No, actually, T-Nex is going to take all the soldiers. Oh, no, he won't. He didn't take them all. So I'm just going to take these Ashigaru soldiers. I'm not going to keep them in my party. I'm just going to quickly donate them to Hattori Hanzo, because we want his party to get large enough so I can invite him into the army. Because he's not doing it. He's just sitting here in one village. Is there, like, one particular beautiful woman that lives here, which is why you guys keep coming here to recruit? Let me inspect your troops. So now he's up to 54. Let's go to Kyoto, sell our prisoners and our loot. 14 more mercenaries, so there we go. Okay, there's another 53 grand, so now we're 3.5 million. I didn't sell any food because we need all of our food for this army we're about to build. I can't hire anymore because I don't have enough. I don't have enough room. So I can only kind of piecemeal soldiers to you, Hattori Hanzo. I'm in a good mood. Let's get our European formation down to 50. That's a nice even number, so you can take a few of these mercenaries I just got. So now you're up to 72. I still think that's too low for me to invite you. Yeah, it's still not enough. God damn it. You just have to settle for the soldiers that I'm getting. There's not a lot of samurai in here that you're benefiting from. It's all Ashigaru. But that's okay. I'm the division, or I'm the party that's bringing the firepower, the samurai, the seasoned soldiers. You guys just only recently got your party, so it makes sense that you have just rookies. Because it represents how long you've had your army together. Maybe the longer you have your army together, the more experienced soldiers you deserve. Alright, you're up to 89. Is that enough yet? Yeah, it is. I can invite him from here. There we go. So now from here on out, as long as I'm responsibly, like, visiting villages and cities, you guys will automatically recruit on your own, saving me from having to do it all manually. So let's make our way towards... I wish I knew how many defenders are here, because I think this is a higher priority for me than this castle is. Alright, the road skirts the city. I should be able to... My scout is good enough that I should be able to see over these mountains and see the amount of defenders it has. So let's head down here. We have 420. Nice number. 420 for life. Six skilled Sakai mounted samurai. These are too far gone. These are the melee cav, the dedicated melee cav soldiers. But I'll donate them. I'm gonna give him to Hattori Hanzo first, because your party is larger, T-Nex. So I'll give Hattori Hanzo some more cavalry. Osaka is always super wealthy, so I can always be sure that it can afford all of my stuff. So now we're up to 3.6 million. Alright, let's skirt the city, and let's see how many defense are in there. If there are too many, we'll go after the castle first. And I might even reward one of my companions with that castle, because I'm not really interested in holding on to castles, but I'm interested in having that castle because it's so close to my land. It's right on top of Sakai. So maybe I'll give that, if I can do that, because I'm not the ruler of the faction. I hope I can do that. Okay, let's get close to it. Let's see. Yeah, this is impassable. I can't go through here. 749. That's like their last big holding on the mainland. They have a bunch of other castles, but this is the last city that they have, and I really want this. So we're gonna skip the castle. I'm not giving this to a companion, because that's too nice. I can, at the very least, I'll give you a castle. It's either going to be T-Nex or Hattori Hanzo. I think I'm probably going to give it to Hattori Hanzo because he's been around longer. But I can't take this city without some reinforcements, so let's get the closest people. I'll just bring everyone, because then after we take the city, I'll just immediately go to the castle. So let's just get a huge army gathered together. I have plenty of food to feed it. I have plenty of influence to keep it cohesive. And let's take Nara before somebody else in my faction wises up. They're retaking Miki Castle, which is okay. Alright, everyone, we're back. The gang's all here. We're up to 2,200 men in our army. I wasn't waiting to starve it out. I was just waiting for the entire army to get assembled. Because the larger the army is, I'm hoping that most of my party gets drowned out by the rest of these guys' party, so I don't take as many losses in my party. I want these guys to take all the losses. So hopefully my men will get drowned out by all of them. But we'll see. It's daytime. Let's go. I don't think we've ever seen this castle before. It could be a stone castle, it could be like a wooden walled one. It's always a crapshoot with the castles. I can never predict what it's going to be. There's a lot of... Oh, you know what I forgot to do, guys? I forgot to reduce the battle size. This is probably going to be a performance nightmare for my... Damn it. I hope this doesn't cause the game to crash. It's a stone castle. You know what? Maybe because it's a stone castle, we shouldn't have that many performance issues. I don't know. I have no idea. I did build a ram, so we're going to wait for that. If I rush in really early and get the ladders up, we can speed up the process. I think I'm going to do that. Yeah, my game is going to struggle a little bit. Hopefully it's not too much. Just want to get the men moving. I want them assaulting and not just sitting around waiting for the ram to do its thing. Just want to get them moving. So that way there's multiple points of entry, and it's not just the, gate. Come on. Come on, computer. Hang in there. Please no crashes. I might stay on the sidelines during this battle, just to... because I don't need to get involved. We're gonna win this regardless of my performance. And if I stay out of the action, maybe the game won't struggle so much. So already 4 men from my party have died. I mean, I'll give the mod this. The castles are really cool looking. I just wish as you upgraded them, they changed. Sorry guys, I keep losing my voice. I wish that as you upgraded them, they changed their look, or they got more impressive looking. Like, start is like a Mott and Bailey kind of castle, and then when you get to level 2, it gets another layer of walls, and then you get to level 3, it has the maximum layer. But the model never changes, which is kind of a bummer. So yeah, look at the performance. It would be even worse if I was standing in the chaos. If I look away from everybody, it improves, but once I look towards... it's just, there's too many men on the field. Look at these cowards having a powwow. Yeah, it's rough. I'm just kind of forced to reduce the battle size during sieges because of this. I just forgot. Alright, we bashed down the second Bailey gate. Let's get up there now. Okay, I'm not going to stay on the sidelines the whole battle. This is rough. Oh boy. Look, as long as the game doesn't crash, I'm fine. I'm happy. Just please don't crash. It's a pretty nasty bottleneck up there. Oh, here it comes. Here goes the stuttering. Yeah, let's get away from here, guys. I'm so sorry. There's too many men in close proximity. Like, I don't have these problems. I'm always on max battle size. Like, in my Mare Nostrum campaign, I was always on max battle size. And during sieges, too. So, I'm not really sure if this is an issue with the mod itself. Because, I mean, it could be my computer, but I have a pretty nice PC, man. And I guess there's just so much going on with the actual castle itself that it's just too much. And it doesn't help that I allow all of the dead bodies to stay around. No, I'm stuck. That was a failure. just need to get away from the men. And just let them fight it on their own. And not be looking at them. Oh, there's some... Oh, there's a guy who's a gun. Damn it. Almost got shot. Okay, when we siege the castle after this, I'll turn down the battle size. Oh, and the second I got off my horse, I guess that's kind of a blessing in disguise. That way we can fast forward a little bit here. Only 19 deaths for my party. That's acceptable. Kibagami Jubei got 10. Not bad. Alright, T-Nex, I have to check you separately. You didn't get anything. Not a damn thing. Is this going to be another example of a city that has, like, has really good development and doesn't need a lot of work? It needs some work, but it's pretty good so far. Alright, I'll let the fortifications finish. And then we can build the aqueducts, that's fine. 7 Sakai Horse Gunner Samurai, those are mine. My party size is 218 now. Okay, so, you know what, T-Nex, I gave Hattori Hanzo troops last time. I'm giving you these troops this time. So this army, they left a lot of garrison behind, because now we're down to 1,400 men. I mean, we took a lot of losses too, but there's 740 defenders here. So that's good. Less work for me. Let's go into the settings, because we're going to do another siege. So we'll go down by half. We'll go to high. Hey guys, I'm closing in on our target here, on the castle. I bounced around and tried to allow all of these parties to do as much recruiting as possible, but that's the final village before we get to our next stop. There's only 574 defenders here, so this is going to be even easier. And then I don't think there's anything else I want to take from them, at least at this very moment. They're trying to take Miki Castle, but another from the army is here to reinforce it. But let's do this. Alright, there we go. That way we have 4 cannons on the battlefield. So let's hope the performance is better. I think it should be. What kind of castle are we going to get? Oh, this is one that we haven't seen in a while. This is the castle where I got, like, 200 kills that one time, but we were the defenders. Alright, let's get the ladders up again. And look at it. Look at that. I can look at all of my men and all the soldiers, and the game doesn't lag. Okay, we just have to get one of the ladders up. That gets my men in motion.
Yep.
you excited, Hattori Hansan? This is going to be your castle. It's not a fancy stoned one, but still pretty cool. Oh wait, if I give you... I'm just thinking about the consequences of making you a lord. If I make you a lord, I won't be able to have you in my army for free. It'll cost influence to keep you as a part of my army, because you won't be in my clan anymore. You're creating your own clan. And I hope I can give it to you. Apparently somebody killed themselves. Did you see that? Somebody killed themselves. Hey, you know what? The last time we were in this castle and we were defending, there wasn't like a gatehouse over the top of it. That's new. So maybe that is an improvement to the castle as it gets leveled up. I mean, it's still basically the same, but that is a big difference. Alright, I just got hit really hard. We'll stay out of this. We don't need to help. Curious to know what level walls this settlement has. Like, I'm barely seeing any Ashigaru. It's just mostly Hatamoto and just regular samurai soldiers. Alright, this is probably gonna get me killed, but whatever. Yeah, I'm probably just gonna get shot by a lucky arrow. I'm preparing mentally for it. Oh, there it was. Oh, no, I'm still alive. You almost just got me. I'm probably down. Yep, there we go. Alright, the battle just ended. Arguably, this castle, even though it's not as impressive as like a stone city, was more damaging to us. It was harder for us to take this. But it is over now. At least I think so. Uh-oh. Is something bugging? Oh no, I can end it. Oh no, no, that would be retreating. Is the game bugging out somehow? Alright, whatever. I prefer it over a crash. It's okay, we can retreat and then we'll just auto-resolve. The battle was over. We won it. Alright? I can just auto-resolve it now. Uh-oh, somebody's opinion is in the negatives now. Oh, with the settlement owner. It was a Miyoshi. Who gives a damn? Yeah, I want to claim it so I can give it away. So you've got some work to do, Hattori Hanzo, but I'm gonna be a nice lord. And I'm gonna throw some money into the reserve. There's 360 defenders here. Wait, can I not give it? Maybe we have to have a conversation, but I don't want the game to crash, because that's still a thing if I try to have conversations. But I'm not trying to dismiss Hattori Hanzo, I just want to talk about his position in a clan. We can safely have conversations in cities. So let's try that. Hattori Hanzo. He's leading a party right now. Yeah, no shit. Maybe we have to do it this way? No? Can I not have a conversation with you at all? There we go. About your position in the clan. Nope. Is there anything you wish to convey to me? What do you have to say to me? You have room for more companions. Yeah, I have room for like 10,000 companions. You should consider hiring more. No, man, we've been through this. I can't give you land. I think I have to be the faction leader. I can make you the governor, but if you're the governor, you're not running your own party. You're just sitting in one spot. You're just governing. Alright, so never mind. Can't give it to you. How old is our faction leader? He's 41. If I wanted to become a faction leader, we could always just declare our independence, but that sets us back a bit. Because I don't have that many parties, and I'm upside down. Yeah, I don't want to split from the Takeda. If I'm gonna become the leader of the faction, I want to do it internally, not externally. Like, become an external force and then do it that way. I don't want to become separate from the Takeda. I want to stay with the faction. I just want to be able to give people stuff. I just don't think I have the authority to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not making you a governor. That's a complete waste of your talents. I'm disbanding this army now. I don't need it. And I just wasted influence. So everybody be on their way. This is probably the best time to go back and recruit a little bit more. Alright, so we're pulling into... I got some Hatamoto from Okazaki, because that counts as well. But we're getting down here. I checked... I turned the battle size back up, by the way, and then I also checked the diplomacy to see if there were any other factions that we could potentially declare war on. A war with the Uesugi is growing. There's potential for this war. There's like 13% support for this, and then there's also some support for a war against the Hatakeyama. And that actually might be good, because if we take Osaka, that's me with 4 cities all consolidated right here. But the Hatakeyama are a really weak faction, so it wouldn't be a really challenging war. But it's something to think about. Hamamatsu needs some managing. I haven't been down here in such a long time. We'll just queue up some buildings. Neither T-Nex or Hattori Hanzo are a part of my army, so they're all recruiting. There's no point in me getting any Ashigaru. This recruiting trip is for the purposes of me improving my own personal party. Still haven't found any more European soldiers. Look at all the Hatamoto that I get. We're almost there. We're almost up to 218. Just 10 more men. Like, I can seriously just start heading back now. As long as we're over 100 infantry, which we are, the rest will focus on dragoons. So all I have to do is search for them in taverns now. So I'm going to head back. We'll try to get involved in another battle. I'm going to check Okazaki because maybe the Hatamoto refreshed. A few of them. Okay, now the rest of them, rest of my army, we're focusing on dragoons. I'm going to head over to their island. We have a friendly army right here of just under 500 men, and they're just raiding. Interesting. Ooh, I have an idea. How about we do this? Because we've never done this. I don't know how often I'm going to be doing this, but I do have my own fleet. I don't think it's going to be really hard for us to win this, but let's experience a naval battle for once in our lives. For the first time this entire series. That'll be a good way to end it. Doing something we've never done before. It's probably not going to be anything like War Sails, but... Oh, he's going on to land. We might have missed our chance. Yep. I was trying to wait till daytime. Oh, there he goes. Or there she goes, whoever it is. I'm too slow. They're going to get to shore before I can catch them. Ooh, 637. Okay, we found our enemy. I'm not fighting this army at sea. They're traveling to Tachibana to defend. Alright, so they're trying to counter this army here. We won't let them make it that far. Alright, they're attracted to me. That's good. I don't want to fight these two guys together. I'm trying to... excuse me. I'm trying to pull them away from this army. Pull them in this direction. But I will fight them. Traveling to Tachibana to defend. That's not what they're doing. It's like the second I turn around, they stop. Please follow me onto land. Yep. Let's pull them away from the shoreline. I don't want a battlefield like that. We want to be out in the open. Okay, it's noon time, so we'll have good daylight conditions. I did turn the battle size back up. So let's do this. Look how many huge battles you guys have gotten out of me today. Gotten so many. This time it's just me. No Hattori Hanzo and no help from T-Nex either. It's just me. With a pretty reduced Dragoon formation. Alright, the battlefield isn't massive, but it's big enough, I guess. We'll just corner camp. And we'll skirmish. They have some cavalry, but not enough to be threatening. Let's spawn on this side of the deployment. You know what I forgot to do? I should have gotten on a ground level perspective to see if my gunners have a good line of fire. Alright, let's move them up just a teeny tiny bit. I need them to be able to shoot from as long a range as possible. They're sending their ranged in one direction, and they're sending their infantry in another. I should probably harass this infantry formation. There we go. Alright, they are still pretty close. They didn't. This is not a massive battlefield, but at least it's open. And they are hesitating every so often. Ouch. Alright, nice shot. Alright, here we go. We got them to delay or hesitate one last time. I saw that guy approaching me in slow motion and hesitated there for a second. I thought he was going to kill me. Nope, we're good. Alright, let's reset, boys. I don't want to send my infantry at 186 range. No way. Pour it on, boys. It's JCav. Alright, they are closing in. And my European gunners aren't facing the best direction to be able to shoot at them. Alright, I'm sending in my infantry now, because they're close enough. They won't take a lot of losses. Because my gunners are taking some losses. Oh, got a double kill right there. That was cool. Alright, that's all she wrote. Well done. 17 deaths. That's... I mean, I think I could have done better. But it's still a victory. JCAV 10. Wow, we got the most. Kaminari Deity got 8. Kibigami Jubei got 1. Koshiro 0. Llewellyn 3. Nothing for Oni Yamagata. T-Nex, you're not here. Hattori Hanzo, you're not here. Alright, all things considered, not bad. One of my troops could be promoted. 5 lords. So yeah, my European gunners took a hit there. My Portuguese soldiers. I'm gonna continue to not worry about generic prisoners. Alright, what's closest? Kyoto? Kyoto's the closest, I think. Yep. We'll hit to Osaka, actually, because it has all the money, normally. And then I'm going to end in Kyoto. End in the capital. Alright, JCAV, you are improving your riding. If you're ever a party leader, the animals in your party will be more likely to reproduce. But I don't know how close we are to giving you a party. I'm not really desperate to create a bunch of parties, because like, we're not declaring our independence right now, or I think ever, because I think I want to work within the bounds of the kingdom and eventually get my independence the legal way, instead of having to break away all the time, because that's what I always do. And when I do that, I am in need of parties, but since I'm staying in the faction, for the most part, I haven't really had the need to give everybody a party. Wow, there's 100 grand, so we're now over 4 million gold. Okay, I'm gonna end in Kyoto. So off screen, I'll do some more recruiting. I'll try to get some more dragoons. We already have a ton of Hatamoto. I already took care of them. But we need more Portuguese soldiers, and we need more dragoons. So I'll work on that. There's a hideout over here? Oh, it's over here. It's on this side of the river. Yeah, these aren't the soldiers we want. It's the proper culture, guys, but they're the melee cav. We don't want them. Alright, so no luck. So, a lot happens. I'm just gonna save just in case. And no, I don't have to. I'm gonna do my wrap-up thing, and then I'll save. But we got a lot done today. We fought a lot of battles. We fought a few siege battles as well. I'm sorry for the low performance of the one. Because I have to remember to turn down the battle size every time I do a siege for that reason. But got involved in a lot of battles. The first one was really, really crazy, but we ended up winning. We fought a few battles where we were outnumbered quite significantly. So I had a ton of fun. I always love battles, especially open field ones, and we did really, really well in today's episode. So I'm really glad you guys were able to hang out with me today and come and join me for today's episode. I had a ton of fun. I hope you guys did as well. If you did, hit that thumbs up button down below. Leave your comments down below, and if you're not already subscribed, please hit that subscribe button. It's always nice to see that the channel is constantly growing. In fact, right before I hit record today, I got a sub, like not even a minute before I hit record, so shout out to you. I don't know if you if you're listening. Recent subscriber, thank you so much for joining me. Hope to see more of you. That'll do it for today. Episode 22 will be coming at you soon. But until then, have a good one, guys.